Today in the pedal vault, the empty head external internal. Before we start, a little disclaimer. This pedal was given to me at Guitar Summit directly from Empty Head, and no money was involved, and each word and every opinion are my own. Empty Head is a small company located in Germany that are specialized in building all kinds of weird, unique effect pedals, and those are the type of effects we all love. The external internal is such a pedal because it can do, well, basically everything and then some. I thought it was merely just some kind of fuzz/distortion pedal, but it's more. Well, let's have a look at the knobs and then I can tell you what it actually does. So, first of all, we have two knobs. We have the unquieting, this is the distortion control. Then we have the loudness, well, this is the volume control. You can activate it with the stop button and an orange LED. So far, so normal, but we have three other controls. The separation is actually a slapback delay circuit that lets you dial in the specific delay time. It goes from really fast to not as fast, but not slow in any means. So it always has this slapback echo feel. Then we have anxiety. This is for the modulation and it basically dials in the speed of the modulation, because we not just have a fast circuit and some kind of delay, we also have some kind of modulation. And depth is for the depth of the modulation. Then we have an external internal foot switch that basically adds more gain. And with more gain, I mean so much more gain. And then we have a little mini switch that enables self-modulation or self-oscillating. And this is most effective when you crank the anxiety or the depth control. So since I can't really show you any EQ curves, we go directly to the playthrough. And with such a pedal, you have to adjust the playing to what you hear. So no typical playthrough, instead it's basically a live playthrough. But my guitar stays my unit CTO 7 string. From there we go into the external internal, then we go into an amp. I've selected the Lichtlärm Prometheus amp, it's currently set to the clean channel. And in the FX loop of my amp, I have put the Lone Wolf Audio Black Hand. This is a fairly simple yet good sounding reverb pedal, because you want to hear the external internal with some reverb. From there we go into the interface. I've enabled my standard IR. It's the standard IR from D-Night Audio's Holy Grail Musicians Pack. First of all, we're basically staying in the clean channel. However, later on I will switch to an overdriven channel. So here's the clean sound. So now let's engage the pedal. So now we'll play around with it and, well, you can basically hear what I'm about to do. You can see it, you can hear it. I don't need to do any talking. So without the left foot switch engaged, you get a real lush sound. You can dial in some quite heavy modulation. For me, it's a bit over the top, but it's fun to play with and experiment. And yeah, when you are really conservative with your settings, you can dial in so lush modulation, so cool stuff. You can make the sound really on the edge of breakup or a little bit above the edge of breakup. Sounds really cool. Anyhow, let's engage the left foot switch. So it sounds like a ring modulator. That's really cool. So let's engage the self mod and play around with it a bit more. Let's actually leave the reverb engaged. Those are some sounds you get out of the external internal, and as you could hear, it's really fun to experiment with it and to find the good sounding settings. And once you found such a good sounding setting, you just want to keep playing. Just for fun, I will switch my Prometheus to the Overdriven channel instead. Actually, I will use the lead vintage channel, and then we can find out how this pedal works in front of a driven amp. Okay, here is the sound. So let's have some fun. Okay, this is way too much fun. Let's engage the left foot switch. So yeah, that's my review on the empty head external internal. What are my final thoughts? Well, as you could hear, this pedal is an experimental pedal. Normally I don't go well with experimental pedals, but with this pedal I rather found out quickly how to dial it in to get the specific sounds that I want. And well, I could see myself using this in a couple of situations. First of all, I really like it just as a modulation with some slight distortion in front of a really clean amp to give your clean guitar a lot more depth and a lot more, well, interesting sound. Together with reverb, it sounds even better, and it also works in front of a distorted amp. And here it works almost like some kind of boost pedal when you want to have some fuzzy sounds, and with the two modulation controls you can get some vibrato effects, you can get some ring mod effects. Normally I don't like ring modulation, but you can set the speed actually so low that it sounds really good. Together with the delay function you get some nice effects. However, I prefer it when it has little to no delay at all. So, what do you think about the external internal? Let me know down in the comment section. And if you're interested in purchasing one, I'll leave a link for you down in the description. If you want to support this channel, you could check out the other links in the description, or you can consider becoming a YouTube member. And with this being said, thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, may the power protect you, and have a nice day.